Hey everybody. I am Nikki Godwin with Chalking with Nikki, and today we're going to do a cute little honeybee inspired project. Let me just pull this up so that I can see you guys as you comment. Let's see. Let's go to the page. As you guys come in, make sure you say hello. There we are. Perfect. Oh, wow. That was fast. Hi, everybody. How are you? I've missed you guys. Really? Y'all remember Kai? Of course, we're live, so Kai just decided that he needs to go out. So, as you guys come in, say hi. Let me know that you're here. Let me know when you're watching from. We're going to do a cute honeybee-inspired project today. So, the bees is what I have decided. I think I'm going to do my kitchen table in, hey Patricia, after Easter is over. So, we're going to do that. Hi, Michelle. How are you? All right, perfect. Oh, fantastic. A couple of you dropped on. Okay, do y'all remember the last time we did this board? I mean, do y'all remember? This transfer's old. This has been on here for forever. So we're going to take this off first. Hold on. We're going to take this off first, and then we're going to get started on the project. But I figured it was a pretty good opportunity to show you guys how easy it is to transfer out your boards. Let me let him out real quick, if I can get this open. Hold on. There we go. Don't fall in. Okay. All right, so we are going to use our continuous mist spray bottle right here. Hi, Chris. How are you? Okay. And I'm using the scraper. All this does basically is save a little on the scrubbing. Now, coincidentally, this is the actual board that you get if you decide to join as a designer. It comes in the kit. It is not currently in stock in the back office. You can only get it through the kit. So, if that is something that, like, you have fallen in love with this shabby chic board, it's not in stock right now. But if you'll message me, I will let you know when it comes back in stock. Okay, so, and this is a ceramic coated chalkboard, so it's actually magnetic. It's really high-end chalkboard, which is fantastic. It's not like the typical ones you get in the store that are that feel plastic. This is a solid chalkboard. Solid. All right, so I am taking off this paste from last time. How have y'all been? Remember, I was supposed to go live on Friday, and the hubs got home early from out of town and decided we were going to go car shopping. And boy, was that an experience. That was just, the Friday shopping was a little sketchy. It was sketchy. Hey, Tina. Hey, there's everybody's popular girl that just wants them to be her customer. Hi, Miss Popular Tina. How are you today? Hi, Susan. So we went to go look at a car on Friday. We have so much to talk about today. I mean, the nails, got to go over that. The hair, got to tell y'all about my haircut. And then the whole car scenario. We've got so much to talk about today. I mean, hello. We're just going, I don't know. We may have to do like more than one chalking project to get through it all. I feel like it's going to be like one of those days. Unless y'all don't want to hear it. Do y'all want to hear all my stories? If you want to hear my stories, throw up hearts. If you just want me to stick to the chalking, just give me thumbs up. How about that? I'll give y'all a choice of whether y'all want to hear me rant and rave today. Well, it's not really ranting. It's more funny. More funny than anything else. Look, I'm looking to see what it is. Dish, baby. That's my girl. That's my girl Tina right there. Oh, okay, so car lot situation. Y'all watch for Kai to come back and like let me know when he shows up at the back door to let him in. But so Gavin and his dad have been on the lookout for this Volkswagen GTI. Like, that's the kind of car that Gav had in his head that he wanted, right? Okay, so they're really popular around here, so they're extremely hard to find. It's like the perfect, like, small kind of hatchback compact car to get you going. And we have like tiny little roads around here in Palm Coast, so everything is like kind of close together. So those cars are really, really popular. And the further south you go. So anyway, so we're on Facebook Marketplace and my husband finds one listed at a car lot. So we're like, okay, fantastic. Is a Volkswagen freak? Is that what you mean? Okay. So we find a couple that are at a car lot. They're listed, and they're like at a car lot. So they're all the way in Jacksonville, which I live a little over an hour away from Jacksonville now. So of course, we set up a time because we had somebody coming by, so we couldn't leave right then. So we had to set it up for the afternoon. I have like paste on here. So we set it up for like 4:30. So of course I'm like, okay, we've got to be at the appointment at 4:30. I'm supposed to go live at 3:30. So I'll have to cancel my live because that's about the time that we need to be on the road. So we are, Hey Candace, how are you? I'm so sorry to hear about your loss in your family. I am so sorry to hear that. So we get going, and of course we get stuck in like 4 o'clock traffic, and we are, it is bumper to bumper. You know, we have that 4:30, no, it was 4 o'clock appointment is what it was. And then we're like, okay, we've got to hurry up and, you know, get through this traffic. We're running late. So I text the guy and tell him, look, it's going to be more like 4:30. And, you know, he texts back like, no problem. Great. So we get over there all the way. And this car lot, when we get there, there are no GTIs. There is a bouncer at the car lot. Never been to a car lot that had a bouncer. So basically it was a telemarketer that what they do is they just list cars to get you on the lot. We drove all the way over there and there was not a single car there that they were interested in. No GTIs at all. So that was our experience, but we did end up, the next day, somebody listed a, oh, I'm so sorry, Candace. The next day we, ended up, somebody local listed one and we were able to get him a Volkswagen GTI. So that has been like settled. All right. So we'll talk all about the things. Hold on. I'll get started. Okay. So we're going to do the kind words are like honey. That's the transfer we're going to use today. We're doing it on this shabby chic whiteboard right here. We're going to use the colors eucalyptus. We're going to, I do too. We're going to use brilliant white. And then we're going to use golden hour. Now, everything that I'm using in this project today, I have a link for. If you want the link to shop, #honey. Just type that in the comments. It'll take you directly to a checkout screen that already has everything listed in the checkout. And you can either add things, shop more, and add things to the cart, or you can remove things from the cart. It just makes it super, super simple to shop, okay? So if you want the shop link, then it would look awesome burned. So if you want the shop link, type in #honey. Remind me to like keep saying that through that because I'll forget. All right, so this is our 8.5 by 11 transfer. This is a 9 by 12 board. So these transfers are made to fit into a 9 by 12 frame. Okay, you see how that fits perfectly? That's what that V-size transfer is made for. Hey, Narita. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna start by fuzzing this. Now you saw me take it out of that packaging. I saved my packaging. It's resealable. That's what I use to store my transfers in. There he is. That's what I use to store my transfers in. They lay flat, so they actually take up very little space, which I like. On the back of all the resealable packaging, so if you happen to order something and you get something home and you don't remember what I said, don't panic. It's all right here. It's gonna tell you exactly how to peel, apply, paste or ink, remove, clean, and dry and store your transfer. All the directions are right here. But if that still doesn't make sense, just message me. So if we're not already friends on Facebook, my name's Nikki Godwin. You can certainly message or friend request me. That is not a problem. And I will get you hooked up, okay? All right, so. Fantastic. Are you watching from work, Susan? All right, so let's talk about how I remove my transfers. Okay, all of our transfers come on these reusable backer sheet. This side is matte. That's the side that your transfers do not go on, okay? There's going to be this side right here that the adhesive sticks to that is super duper shiny. That's made so that that transfer will remove easily from that backer sheet, not pull it up, and have paper stick to it so that you can clean these and then store them and use them over and over again. 8 to 10 times is how much the transfers are supposed to be used. I've had transfers from 3 years ago that I still use. So the adhesive is that amazing. Working from home, oh, you lucky duck. All right, so this is how I like to lift mine. I start at the corner and I walk my fingers over to the middle of the transfer, okay? So then I push that backer sheet away from that transfer. I do that so that it does not stretch this transfer out. It's all about protecting that silkscreen transfer because it is like a fabric. So if you were to stretch this from corner to corner, it would stretch exactly like fabric does, okay? You don't want that to happen. Also, we do what we call fuzzing, and that's where we lay it on a terry cloth towel and we pick up a little bit of lint. Hi, Erica, how are you? So that you can remove it later from your surface. So if you have a brand new transfer, see how sticky they are? You're gonna want to do this a couple of times. Pick up a pretty good amount of lint, okay? So if you don't have a fuzzing cloth like myself, just use a terry cloth towel. Super duper simple, okay? Super duper simple. All right, this is one of my favorite. The honeybees has always been one of my favorite, but we're definitely gonna do, because this is my first time in like 6 years being in my own house. So we're definitely decorating those, that dining room table up, I think every year. Okay, so I'm placing this down. You can lift these up until you get the placement you want. Move it around if you want. You're not stuck if you happen to go crooked, which I notoriously do. If you've watched me for any amount of time, you know I always tilt my head when I'm trying to place a transfer. It's just habit. But lay it down and then you can move this around on top of this surface. If you get it in the wrong spot, peel it back up. All right. I feel like that's pretty straight, but we're gonna make sure. Nope, slightly moved to the side. Okay, so hold on. I want the same distance in the top to the bottom. Well, actually, no, I don't, because I might add a little embellishment to this today. Let's put it down a little bit. Let's like go all the way down to the bottom. I feel feel like today is an embellishment day. How about that? All right, I'm gonna flip it this way. Oh wait, one of my curly hairs is in the way. All right, so we're gonna lay it just like this. There we go. Okay, once you have it placed down, okay, I like to run my fingers right along the center. That attaches it to the board, but it's only really stuck to the center. So if I happen to pick it up and I don't like that placement, I can kind of move it around. Once I have it done, I work my way out from the center. Some people use their squeegee. Some people, you know, go all over it. These are pressure sensitive, so the more you push down, the more they're going to be stuck to that surface, okay? Y'all are so quiet today. What's up with you guys? How's it going? All right. Save this to the side. This is what your transfer gets stored on, okay? I don't need that scraper anymore, so we're going to set that aside. All right, let's see here. Done with that. All right, so eucalyptus, brilliant white, and golden hour. That's our colors that we're gonna shoot for today. So I'm gonna grab out a couple of plastic stir sticks. You always wanna stir your paste with plastic because one, you're not gonna add any metals to it because you never know what's on that. Hi, Penny. I'm good. How are you? And then we're gonna use our soft silicone squeegees. My favorite squeegees are the minis. I added to that shopping cart link, I added the small squeegee. But if you would rather have multiple squeegees, then go back to the accessories and get the 12 pack of the minis. I like to use minis if I'm using multiple colors because I don't want to stop in between and clean my mini squeegee. And I think they're better for detail work, but you know, that's just me. Wonderful, glad to hear it. Are you gonna be selling your home? Oh, are y'all moving, Candace? All right, so let me put this to the side. Hey, Gavin, can you check on the dog, please? All right, oh, brand new. I love new paste. Now let's see if I can get this open. Oh yeah. All right, so I'm gonna save this. You don't have to. I'm just gonna put mine back in here. There was somebody that shared that with me and I thought it was a great idea. All right, so gonna put those in there and I'm just gonna go ahead and get my paste ready. Now these pastes are made right here in the United States, all natural pigments, non-toxic, so you don't have to worry about getting any on your hands. Oh, you're moving back to Alabama? Oh, I didn't realize you were from Alabama. All right, so there he is. Thanks for being so polite and waiting, sir. Okay, plastic stir stick. Your paste should be the consistency of sour cream and should be very easy to stir. If it's not, you might want to add a little bit of water to that. Add it a little bit at a time and then go from there, okay? Thanks, Michelle. Oh my gosh, yes, I am glad to be out of the RV. I am not gonna lie. Now I do we went and we moved it over here and we talked about going camping, but I'm not ready. After living in it for 6 years, I'm not quite ready to go camping again. You know what, does that make sense? Do I sound crazy? Oh, okay, so your husband is from, oh, okay. Gotcha. Oh, you're going back to help his mom. That's nice. That's wonderful. You're good people, Candace. All right, here is the golden hour. Y'all saw me open this, brand new. Oh, this paste, This is perfect. I am so glad they redid the formula for this. It is so much nicer. Perfect consistency. And it's not, as I've noticed, we've had the white open for a few weeks now. It's not drying as much as it was before. And I'm in Florida, so it gets super, super hot here. So that was a problem in the past. I had to add a lot of moisture or water to my paste. And so far, I haven't had to do that. And we've had days where we've been in the 80s. So that's good. All right, so what we're going to do, we're going to start at the top and we're just going to work our way down, okay? Oh, now my sister-in-law is planning on doing that as well. And it is great. Like, you meet a lot of wonderful people and have a ton of fun. There's always something to do at the campground. I mean, it's like a 24/7 party. I mean, it's just, everybody's happy when they're, you know, on vacation. Highly recommend it. I love meeting new people. So I think you will definitely enjoy it. All right. We're going to start at the top. We're going to do the leaves in the eucalyptus. We're going to do kind words are like in white. Then we're going to do honey in the golden hour. Well, I don't know. Should we do the bee? What do you guys think? Should we do the bee white or yellow? Drop it in the comments and let me know. Then we'll finish with this being in eucalyptus and then this being in white. And then we'll add like a little bit of ribbon to this. Oh, I completely understand, Candace. I completely understand. No worries at all. No worries at all. Okay. This is the eucalyptus. I'm putting it on the mini squeegee. It's got a tapered end. I put my paste on the tapered end, okay? And when I do a lot of different colors, I will do the paste and pull method. Do it in yellow. You got it. So you put a little bit of paste on your squeegee, and then you just go back and scrape it off. So you're not wasting a lot of paste. I love that about this. These jars last forever. I mean, forever. They last the longest time. And as long as you add water to them and don't let them dry out, you will never be disappointed. I mean, I have some jars, I mean, gosh, that I've had well over a year. The only ones that I have to really replace a lot is my black and white because I use those the most. Okay. Making sure I got that end right there. Hold on. The end of that little green piece. All right, so I'm gonna rock this back and forth. That helps to release it from your surface, okay? So now we have this applied down here. Now I can lay this back down and I don't have to worry about that paste drying on top of the silk screen and lifting when I go to pull this off. If you are relatively new, you're gonna go slower than, say, if I was to just sit here and chalk by myself and I wasn't doing a live and talking, then I could get this done in just a few minutes. But if you're new, you have a tendency to want to take your time and be really, really careful with it. And a lot of people don't realize that, you know, they have to lift that up as they go because it is chalk paste. It will dry very quickly. All right, so let's go to the white now. All right. It does not take a ton of paste to do this. I mean, it really does just glide across the board perfectly. It truly does. I hold mine at a 90-degree angle as I put this on. And then I press down. You don't have to press down hard like you did before, okay? This is definitely a lot lighter. Once you have that done, go back, scrape that all off. Just make sure you get all of it. Because our transfers are light in color, you can see if you've missed a spot. So just go back and add that in, okay? When you get closer to other parts of the transfers, for me, I find it's easier if I flip my board around, okay? And then I will go back and get that part that I missed. It's just easier. I think it might be because I'm left-handed. I'm not sure. I just find it easier to move my board around. Any questions? What do you guys think? Yellow, yellow, yellow. Everybody's voting yellow for the B. Yellow it is. All right. All right, so I'm not gonna lay this down, but I will turn this around so you guys can kind of see. See how crisp and clean those words are? So much easier than if I was freehanding something. So much easier. Okay, so now that I've lifted that up, I've kind of lifted where part of the word honey. So I go back over this and just lay that part back down. That's the only part I worry about securing back to the board as I work my way down, okay? All right. How do you guys feel about embellishments? Like, what do you think we should add to it? All right, so I'm gonna do honey and this golden hour. I'm gonna do the little lines and I'll do the bee, okay? If your paste is the right consistency, you'll be able to run this right across your board and it won't feel like it's dragging. If it feels like it's dragging, you either don't have enough paste or your paste is too dry. So if you kind of like thought it was questionable whenever you were stirring it, it probably is. I would take the transfer off and then I would go back and add more moisture to my paste. Because when it's the right consistency, it looks absolutely stunning. All right, getting the little bee. We're gonna do those little lines right there. Let me grab a little bit more paste down there. Make sure I got all of the word honey, and then I'm gonna scrape that back off. Then I'm just gonna lift this up. Again, rock it back and forth. It really does make a huge difference. Let me grab it with my hand here. I don't want it to go too far, so I'm holding the bottom. All right, perfect. All right, so now I'm gonna lay this right back down. Make sure that I get all of the vine that is coming underneath. And then I notice I missed a little smidge of a spot on that honeybee. So I'm gonna go back and hit that and make sure that I get it. Okay. Then we'll finish up with this eucalyptus right here. Look at that. Okay. Gonna turn it around. Make sure I got all of that covered up. Okay, let me wipe wipe my finger off right there. All right, and then we're gonna quickly do the white so that when I pull it up this last time, like that's all I have to pull it up because we're getting right to the bottom. And then I'll go back and look what you guys voted on. I did plug in the glue gun just in case. Okay. All right, now let's lift this little cute design up, this cute little transfer. All right, perfect. Oh, this turned out so cute, you guys. All right, I just put it upside down in water. Okay, I'm gonna turn this around so you guys can see. Move it a little closer. See how cute it is? I'm gonna bring it closer too so you guys can see. We had missed that little part right there of the bee leg, but we went back and were able to lay that back down and just go ahead and add that so that it wasn't missing. Turned out super duper cute. And before I go messing with it, I'm gonna dry it because we all know my history. Thanks, Candace. We all know my history. Okay, so the nail situation. Y'all will never believe. Okay, so I did the nails myself. Y'all know I used to wear them all the time. And then I quit. And then after I took off my dips, my nails were really, really super, super duper thin. So these are literally just the, like the little press-on nails that you get. These things have stayed on like a charm. They're not like the press-on nails like when we were in high school and you would like leave nails everywhere. No, these are like legit. But because they're not the S&S, hopefully they won't ruin my nails. My nail beds, I should say. Okay. So now it's dry, super duper cute. Okay, so let's think about what we're gonna add to this. What can we add to the, okay, so I got some twine beside me. Got this little wood block right here. Let's see, what can we do with that? Do I have a chalkable chip in here? That would be fantastic if I did. Hold on. Like I've got to have one nearby, I'm sure. Hold on. Hold on, friends. Okay, so I see we got some ribbon. We'll add some of that. I'm going to close this up. Because, no, well, I might use that. So hold on. Hold on. Okay, so let me see. Let me grab a chalkable chip. I know I have one in my drawer. Here's one. Okay. Chalkable chip. So here's what I'm thinking. How about we put this on here like that, right? We'll add that. Let's see. Yeah, that's hot. Okay, good. And let's add, I have got the little minis right here. This is the French Country Minis. It says local raw honey organic. Hi, sweet Haley, how are you? I'm so glad you're here. Okay, so this is the transfer we did, Haley. Kind words are like honey, right here. And now we're looking to add to it. So this is our choices. We're gonna do this little block that I have painted white because who doesn't have just blocks of wood painted white just laying around besides me? And then I've got that chalkable chip. So we're gonna put this on here like this. And then we're gonna add something to it. So let me bring these closer so we can talk about all the things. Okay. So I'm thinking, I don't know if you guys can see. Okay, so this one says local raw honey organic. This one is that beautiful little honeybee that's got the reef around it, the decorative reef. Which one do you think we should add? Should we do the local raw honey or the bee on that little chockable chip? What do you guys think? Let me know. Drop it in the comments. Drop it like it's hot. Let's see. I think we should probably do it in white. I kind of want to do it in white, but then I kind of want to do it in golden hour. My comments aren't coming through. The honeybee. All right, Penny. The honeybee. Okay. We're going to do the pretty little honeybee right there. We'll take this out. And we'll cut that little, I am in love with that little bee. You know what? We're gonna do another project with that bee. All right, let me find, hold on. Let me grab my shears. I really hate cutting that transfer. I think it's so much easier when you like keep it intact. So instead of cutting it, I kind of just want to use my X-Acto knife and just cut out the bee. Does that make sense? So then that way, whenever I go to put this in and store it, they're not a bunch of little pieces that are on top of each other. And I'll be able to see what I have because it'll stay laying flat. Listen, if y'all don't have an X-Acto knife, don't worry about it. Just cut it. I'm just a little crazy. The bee, the bee, the bee. Everybody's like, the bee! Okay, the bee it is. Okay. So now, look, I cut through it. I cut through it anyway. All right, so now I can peel this off like this, and my backer sheet stays whole. Okay, let's fuzz it. I got that fuzzing cloth down here, so I'm just gonna fuzz it real quick. Listen, if you don't have a fuzzing cloth, do it on your shirt, do it on your pants. I will tell you, jeans fuzz like nobody's business, so you'll have to work extra hard to get that off. I cannot tell you how many transfers I have found stuck to shirts that I have done because, you know, when y'all are not with me, I tend to go rogue and I'll just use whatever I've got. And so I stick them on my clothes. I lost one for the longest time and come to find out it was on the back of a jacket. Okay. Here's this little bee. Okay, perfect. Right here on this little chockable chip. Chockable chips you can find in, you can find them under accessories, okay? Sometimes I'll poke a hole in them and I just use a crocodile. Okay, that was a lot of paste. Like I got aggressive. Okay. Let's go back and take that off. We don't need that much. Put it back in the jar. Save it for later. Okay, so here is that little bitty tiny 2x2 transfer. Just like that. Oh, that's really cute, you guys. Can y'all see that? Isn't it adorable? All right, so let's hot glue this. Okay. I really need like a second desk right there for all the other stuff. Okay, so now let's dry this first because I'll stick my finger in it. Who saw my page yesterday the post about the haircut. Who knows what a diva curl specialist is? Because I had never heard about it. Like yesterday was the first time, and gosh, y'all, since I went to the girl that was a conspiracy theorist to get my hair cut. Remember that? That was crazy. Okay, so yesterday, or this past week, I found a hair salon that's like an organic hair salon, and they are Diva Curl certified. So if you have curly hair, you kind of have to be careful who cuts your hair, because it can get a little crazy. I mean, like, not good crazy either, the bad kind of crazy. So like if they try to brush your hair, it's like a whole thing. So if you have curly hair, the struggle is real. But so I found this salon that is Diva Curl certified, and let me tell you, this was the most unique haircut experience I have probably ever had in my life. So they have you wash your hair beforehand, okay? So, and dry it with no product in your hair, so that they can see what the what your curl pattern is, okay? Everybody's got different like curl patterns for their hair. I have multiple. So mine grow towards my face, away from my face. I have some strands that are straight, some curls that are spiral, some that are beach wave. I mean, it's crazy. So they go in and they look at your hair, and here's what they do. They don't have you wash your hair, or they don't wash your hair prior to cutting it. They cut it dry. But they cut it in sections, like by each, like you see how I have clumps of curls? They cut it by each section. So if I have one that grows towards my face, it gets cut a certain way. One that grows away from my face gets cut a certain way. But they go in and it's like, you know how when you get, when you go in to get a haircut, like normal, like they wet your hair, they brush it out straight, and they go and they cut straight across. They don't do that. They cut per curl. It was like really, really the only time I've ever in my life experienced anything like that. Turned out great. She's very good at it. I mean, I'll have to give her that. She was wonderful. She did my hair and Gavin's. Fantastic. So if you have curly hair and you have not already, look in your area for a Diva Curl certified hairstylist. Check that out, because it was pretty amazing. Okay, so I'm just gonna lay this down kind of right in the middle, and then go around and secure it. Okay, so there we go. Super, super cute, right? All right, so now we are going to add the ribbon and stuff. Let me get those cords out of my way so I don't trip. And close these up because I don't want the paste to dry out on me. Okay. These, I just throw everything into a tub, you guys, and clean it. Super duper simple. The last couple times I've gone live, we have done the cleaning together. If y'all want to see the cleaning again, let me know. Okay, so I'm gonna finish closing these up so I have more room on my desk to work with. Does that make sense? Y'all are too quiet. Are y'all there? Am I boring y'all to tears today? Okay. There we go. Let's get this off my desk, and then we shall have plenty of room. Plenty of room, I tell ya. All right, fantastic. Now we can get to work. Now we've got it. Okay, here we go. All right, so I have this, and I'm thinking, I don't know how much is on here. I am thinking we're just gonna actually wind this around, and I'm gonna tie it over here, but I want it, okay, well, Hobby Lobby apparently spliced that back together. Okay. This is a burlap frayed ribbon. They have a tendency to kind of shed a lot, okay? Make sure that you have the right amount over here so that when you tie it, like your pieces will be kind of even. You'll kind of have the same amount on both sides. If you don't, you can trim it down. But I'm gonna work mine over to the edge here. And I'm just going to knot this, okay? I'm gonna try to keep it from like spinning too much. There we go. Perfect. This is kind of gonna be like the bottom base for our ribbon, or for our, like, our embellishment, our bow. All right, now I can trim that up. Yes, it is. Oh, I don't want to use those. Hold on. Gosh, I don't even know how long I have been on. Hold on. It's been like 40 minutes. It's been a while. Okay, so let's cut these at an angle. I think we did the entire board before you got here, Haley. Okay. So now before I add anything else to it, I just love like having twine that I just somehow have collected along the way on my desk. Okay. Let me work that piece of twine through here. There we go. If you will put both, like do your twine in half, poke it through your hole, and then leave, like thread your other ones through, it's going to, yeah, you did, I think so. It's gonna hold it straight. Instead of just threading the twine through, if I was to just thread it through and tie it at the top, this would not sit straight. So if you do it this way, it's gonna stay once you get it attached to your piece, okay? So I'm gonna put this up here and we're gonna tie it. And then this will be hidden underneath the bow that we're gonna add to it, okay? I want it to hang down just a smidge below that bow that I'm gonna add. So I'm just gonna double knot it and then cut off the excess. And then we'll add a bow to the top. Okay, so this will sit off to the side. If you are not wanting it to come over and hide any of that, just use those little glue dots and you can secure it with the frame right there. And then when you are gonna change this out, you'll be able to take those glue dots off, okay? Glue dots are like your best friend. Okay, so let's add a little bow to it. Let's see, what ribbon do I have over here? Which one should we add? Should we add the buffalo check? Is that too much? Should we add polka dot, brown and white polka dots, or should we add the stripe? I'm kind of liking the stripe, I'm not gonna lie. I think it goes better with, it's not too busy. Does that make sense? What do you guys think? see, stripe. Good call. So we're just making a bow that is going to fit right to the side. So I'm going to show you guys how I do that. Okay, so I take it and I take my bow for as big as I want my ribbon, and I will decide how big I want that to be. Like, how big are the loops going to be on each side, okay? That's kind of how I do mine. Now you can either grab a piece of twine and tie this, or you can use a zip tie. I have a tendency to use a zip tie on my bows so that they don't come apart. I just like them better that way. Let's see. And, okay, so I want it to be that size. I'm actually going to cut this because I'm going to do another little piece that comes behind it. This is not like my fabric scissors. And I always use wire ribbon, okay? All right, so that is going to be the loops for my bow. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take another piece and I'm going to decide how big I want the tails to be that's going to stick out on either side. So I will actually loop this in half and then cut it so that they will be identical on the same side. On the same side, on each side. Y'all know what I mean. God help me live. Okay. These are the zip ties that I use. And then what I do, and I never do them right the first time. I always have to like redo them because I'm crazy. Let's see. Let me thread this through here. Hold on while I wrestle with this zip tie. Yep, wrong way. Let me flip it. Okay. There we go. Okay, take your zip tie to the back. As you are securing this zip tie, pinch this, okay, so that it puckers in the back with both the two sides. Then you'll be able to secure a cute little bow that's not going to come undone on you, and you did not have to sew, which is fantastic. Okay, so I'm going to pinch mine together and then just going to tighten this up. All right, so now I have a cute little bow and I'm just working it open, just like that. You can certainly do your own, as far as like if you want to tie this with twine and you don't want to use a zip tie, you don't have to. I've done them both ways. I used to make bows as a like in my other craft business that I had years ago. So if you are one of those people that like to do your own bows and like to sew them, you can certainly do that. All right, trim off the excess. Clip that, and then what I'm going to do, I'm going to take just a smidge of this ribbon right here, and I'm going to cut it off, and that's going to cover that zip tie. Just like that. And then I will secure this with hot glue right around here. So if you don't have that smaller ribbon, just cut yourself a little piece, okay? Be careful you don't burn yourself. Give that a second to grab hold. And then we'll just add this to this little bow. We'll add this little bow to this board. And it'll be done. Easy peasy, you guys. Cute little embellishment. I'm sitting the glue gun on top of this rag, this wet wipe that I was cleaning my hands with, and I can hear it sizzling. All right. So now We have a cute little bow tie style bow. We just need to do the ends. I'm gonna dovetail them. Just like that. So you just pinch it in half. Okay? And you're gonna cut down towards the edge on an angle, and that's gonna give you your dovetail that you want on the end of your ribbons, okay? Just like that. Now, once you have that done, you can go back and puff up your bow. That's why I like the wire ribbon, okay? All right, so now we have a cute little flat ribbon, just like that we can add right here to the top of our little board, on top of that burlap, okay? So I'm just gonna add hot glue. Okay, let me move my scissors around, throw this away, and we'll attach this, and that'll be it. Give it time to set before you try to pick it up. And you can actually like fan this ribbon out if you want to, kind of curl it just by using your fingers, like pop it up and then bend that down so that you get a little bit more height and dimension to that ribbon, okay? So just pinch it like that, and it'll give you that accordion look to your ribbon. Super, super simple. Hi, Renee. Well, hi, Ken. How are you? Okay. Fantastic. So now we have our extra pieces of the bow that are going to hang down, and that's it. Just like that. Super duper simple. And then you have your embellishment that you've got hanging down, and I'll bring it closer so you guys can see the bow. Just like that. And you can even make these shorter, which I'll probably do, because they don't need to poke out that far on the board. Since this one is going way off, I'll trim it down until it probably comes to about right there. What do you guys think? Let me know. Hi, Tina. Welcome back, girlfriend. All right, so I'm going to actually trim this down. Isn't it cute? So I'm going to trim this down while we're talking. I want that dovetail to kind of end closer to the board. I don't want it poking off too much. Just looks crazy. There. Yep. That looks much better, I think. Much better, I say. There. Yeah, let's cut the other one. And then we'll dovetail this one too. I gotta go this way. The gifts of being left-handed. It definitely could. Like, it doesn't have to be, what would you call it? Like country chic. It can be, it can go in a nicer room for sure. This doesn't have to be like just in a country farmhouse type setting. This can go pretty much anywhere. I actually like this, I think, trimmed down. The other ends were just too long. And I'm going to trim this too because it's too long. Hold on. Okay. I like that much better. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments what you guys think about today's project. Don't forget, if you are interested in finding out, becoming more about being a designer yourself, type in #join and I will send you a link to a video that you can find out all about the opportunity, okay? Also, if you are interested in getting this project right here, I have it linked. So just type in #honey and I'll send you a link to a cart that already has everything added to it, so you can add or subtract whatever you want. Oh, me too. I placed an order that day too, but mine are not for the wings. Mine are for like more surfaces to do more wood burning, for more cutting boards for gifts. So I'm super excited for my order too. Let's see, if you are interested in finding out becoming a VIP customer for joining my monthly subscription where you get a transfer, my husband must be home, a transfer and sample paste for it's $19.99 a month. It ships free to you. It is an exclusive transfer that's not available on the website. If you want information on that, type in #club. Every week we have we do a giveaway in my VIP group. And if you are interested in getting in there and taking part, type in #VIP and I'll send you a link to that. If you want it all, type them all. I'll send you everything. All right, you guys, thanks so much for hanging out with me today. I will send out a text the next time I'm going live. I want to go live tomorrow for sure on Friday, but just do me a favor and if you would text the symbol @ the word chalk, the number 4, the letter U, to 81010. You'll get a text when I go live so you won't miss it. All right, you guys, thanks for hanging out with me today. Bye.